I know you're waiting, but the food ain't good and fun to cook. So started doubting, but you know it's going in the books. Hey, hey, I know you fucking with the shit. Hey, hey, I know you fucking with the click.
What up, what up, what up? How's it going, every guys? What up? How's it going, my guys? It's Tony Slums, producer, writer, engineer. And once again, we're here at another IA Music Show with the homie.
7 Omar.
Nice and we're at episode 110.
110.
110?
Yeah,
nice.
yeah.
Angel numbers.
Angel
I know that's
numbers.
got to mean some shit, right?
Yep.
New beginnings.
Yep. Yes, sir.
New beginnings.
Yes,
it's always
sir.
new
Yes,
beginnings.
sir.
Me and my girl always cracking that shit.
Well, yeah, you always say fucking refreshing the goals. That's where
Yeah,
I'm at right now. I
exactly.
keep repeating that shit. I'm like, yo, I got to refresh the goals.
Refresh the goals,
Yeah, yeah.
man. It's always necessary, man.
Yeah.
So, hey, yo, Leon, do me a favor, man. Keep looking at this because if it cuts off, we're going to have to start from the beginning.
Thanks, my G.
Yeah, so that way I'm not turning around all the fucking time, man.
Yeah.
And today we got some special guests, man. We're going to bring them on later and shit. But for right now, man, I mean, shit, let's just get into it, man. This is a podcast of consumers and creators and bridging the gap between the conversation, between the two. And we coming fresh off of a performance at Strangers Bar. Shout out to Strangers Bar in El Centro, gang,
Yeah.
for having us roll through for the homie Nico and shit, man.
Yeah.
And it was fun.
Was it fire?
It was fun,
Yeah.
dude, yeah. You remember, well, you were at the last Black Sunday.
Yes.
Okay, so
I love that
this-
name, Black Sunday.
Right?
Church on the Saturday.
It was on
or something.
Saturday though too. You know what I mean? Church at night,
Yeah.
and so this one was completely different. It was so you remember how like it was a little small bubble of people? Nah, the whole place was packed.
Right.
Whole ass long row of people, and yeah, man, it was bananas, dude. We had a
Hard to get through. You know, it's really small.
Yeah.
Strangers really small. It's
Yeah,
hard to get
man,
through,
it was real small, dude. But we was able. Oh no, not in there, bro. That's the. Ah, yeah, you good right there. It's the same thing, but
Yeah.
fuck it. It's a fresh bag, so you good. Yeah, you
You put
straight.
it here, man. I'm done with this shit.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, look,
Yeah.
you get some stuff
Yeah,
over.
man.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, nah, it was fun though, man.
Yeah.
We had a blast, dude. Performances kicked off. The homie Ann America, of course, always good to
Shouts
see him
out.
out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Playing his music and whatnot. He went bananas on it. You know, his beats are always like, to me, is one of my favorite style and shit like that. We had a bunch of other people show up. Deo, Malik, the homie Nasty Art.
Yeah.
Johnny Keys rolled through, man. Came down from Temecula. I think he's shooting like a video for the homies Frank Harder and them. So
I seen that.
he
I
took
seen
a
a
little
little bit of
break,
footage.
came
That's
through over
dope.
here.
Yeah.
And then,
Different camps.
yeah,
different
man.
camps in one place, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not even the different camps anymore, right?
Not even,
Right?
nah. We're all in the same camp, man. We just all do different things.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And we're just allowing it to happen like that, man. So it was fun, bro.
Right.
It was really, really fun. And yeah, man.
Shout out to Strangers. I mean, they've always put on good shows, always put on that live stuff. Yeah.
Normally they do the rock stuff. We're blessed that we're
Ernie?
we're able to be a part of it.
Right.
You know what I mean? As I guess the rapping scene.
Mm-hmm. Right. Breaking the ice.
Yeah,
I guess breaking the ice,
yeah, I
breaking it
guess.
in.
Bringing something new
Yeah.
into it.
Yeah.
Or something old. but
Yeah, because they never done hip hop shows until now,
until recently.
Yeah.
They just barely started that, man.
which is good.
Yeah, but
Different
what's-
crowd,
What's new with you, man? What's
different
up?
energy. What's up with me?
Yeah.
Nah, I want to hear more about the show, man. I'm kicking it. I'm just listening to music too as well. I want to hear more about the show. What was going on yesterday? Recap the weekend. You know what I mean?
That was, bro. That
Yeah,
was
yeah.
literally it. Well, right now we're filming on a Sunday, which is
Right.
different. We're gonna switch it up. The reason why we're doing Sundays now,
Yeah, I feel like
is-
just like yesterday.
I know, right?
It's dope though. Yeah,
It's to hopefully bring more people in, so
Yeah.
like more artists, more creators, to come in and join the conversation. Not so much have an interview, but just
right. We
have
were
a
talking yesterday on the phone.
conversation.
We were saying like, yo, this could be a 2 times a week now. You know what I mean? Or
You're fucking high, but
yeah,
I'm down
once
for
that's
doing
like-
this one 2 times a week. You know what I mean?
You know what I mean? Well, it's a different trip because a lot of guests, a lot of artists.
Yeah.
There's so many people we can
If
talk
the
to.
conversation
This shit is not
worth
gonna
it-
end.
Yeah, if the conversation is worth it, by all
mean,
means,
it's still going.
it's always good to
Yeah.
do it and shit like that, man. You know what I mean? But I'm gonna tell you something right now, right off rip. I have no idea what we're gonna be talking about.
Oh, me neither.
My mind is completely fried.
Yeah, me neither,
So
yeah.
you're going full producer mode.
Yeah, yeah.
You're gonna run it. I'm gonna switch hot seat. You're gonna talk to
Right.
the homies.
All right.
I'm gonna chill out.
Hit it up, man. Hit it up, yeah.
I'm gonna relax comfortably on that couch. Probably
Right.
watch some more Full Metal Alchemist.
I was feeling good. Feeling good, you know, on the way over here, driving. I was like, man, this is fucking nice, dude. Driving down Austin Road. Shout out
Yeah.
to Austin Road, you know what I mean?
You know what? Yo,
Yeah,
not
yeah.
for nothing, man. Motherfuckers
think
can
it's
hate on
awesome.
the valley all they want, but we got them long stretches of road
Yeah,
with
man,
nothing
like,
left
yeah.
or right. You can just literally listen to music and just be
Exactly.
like,
So I was fucking listening to the Dreamville album again.
nice.
Yeah, I was like, yo, man, this is, you know,
it's a
hip
good
hop,
album.
you know
It's
what
a
I mean?
good
Yeah,
album.
yeah.
It's one of those albums. Like I think the Dreamville one is one of the ones that actually has the most replay value
Yeah.
because of it's left field. Like
Right.
you have so many different styles, so many different sounds that of course you're gonna.
So that's my show prep on the way over here. Is driving over here,
And just
thinking of what I'm
listen
gonna
to
talk
music?
about, listening to music, talk about. You know what I mean? So I knew I was noticing the beauty out here. I'm like, damn, this is fucking nice, man. We got something special. So I came in here telling you, yo, we got something special going on here.
We do.
Which I don't know what
think
it
feels
is.
like it.
I don't know what the fuck it is. Like I told you, I don't even fucking go out, but I still feel it. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
you feel like you're
Yeah,
touching
yeah.
outside a little bit more.
Yeah, yeah. It's a
You know
trip,
what I mean?
you know? That's my show prep I was saying that's coming over here.
Yeah.
Drive. And it's
The
good,
drive,
man. We got
the
something
drive,
good
little
going. It's a
15-minute
trip.
drive.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Nah,
And I stand by what I was saying. I was listening to Mac Miller. I was like, fuck, I was going hard on the Mac Miller album. But I could have gone harder. You know what I mean? So I stand by what I said, you know what I mean?
you know what?
So I
feel-
recap what I said. I recap the show. Because this is a show. This is a show. And as I told you before earlier, I'm like, man, this is a show.
Yeah.
It's a trip. It's your house. It's a crib. But when you look outside the lens, it's like, yo, it's a fucking show.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, right now, what's going on right now in the world? Let's say the Grammys are coming up, right?
Yeah, I'm watching that shit tonight.
The Grammys are tonight.
tonight, right? Yeah.
I have never seen a Grammy since.
I'm going to watch it because I want to say tribute to, what's the name, Nipsey? I think it's tonight, or it might be tonight.
Oh yeah, it is a Nipsey tribute. Yeah,
yeah.
and they got YG. I know they got They got a handful of heads in there. And,
Yeah.
Damn, but I
That's
never
what's going on, I
watched
think.
the Grammys,
I think.
man.
Yeah.
Just because I can't sit around for that time to sit people talk, and then the thank yous, and it's just like everything about it is like I'd rather watch.
Like awards ceremony. This is pretty much a award ceremony. That's all it is. Yeah.
I can't stand award
Yeah, yeah.
ceremonies, man. I'd rather watch Chopped.
Well, that's what you gotta
Watch
be if you're in
Food
the
Network
industry,
and
though.
shit.
You know what I mean? Like if you're in the music, you know,
Yeah,
that's where you get to see what's out, what's gonna be.
But it's not though. Like here's the thing. Here's the problem with like what it is now in terms of like, or at least my problem with it is that everything sounds dated.
Right.
Everything sounds like it's not really what everyone's listening to. Like I don't even know what the nominees are, but I don't think I'm excited about any of them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like. Yeah, like
Right.
I don't think Griselda is on anything, and Griselda
Nah.
was one of the biggest like hip hop acts off rip,
Right,
and they
right.
were the most grimiest gutter. Like those dudes was doing their business and shit, and they was going straight underground, old school, with a new school push. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? So it's like if they're not even mentioned, then what what are you doing? You
Right.
know what I mean? And then like. Everything else, I don't give a fuck about. I don't give a shit about classical music.
True.
Like, unless I'm sampling it.
Yeah.
Like, I don't care. I don't really give a shit about rock. And, all right, let's talk about your people. Is there any hardcore bands that are going to get nominated?
Nah.
Is there even a hardcore, like, you know what I mean?
No.
Like, is there any, like, of your go-to bands that are even going to be mentioned in shit,
Negative.
man? Like,
Nah.
you know what I mean? There's no Revolution. Revolution,
yeah.
Tribal Seeds, Soulja.
No, man. There's no
Like all these bands that you know have,
Turnstile. There's no Jesus Piece.
yeah, like all these bands that have influences, all these artists that have
Yeah.
influences, they're not mentioned in the Grammys. They're fucking overlooked and shit.
Right,
Instead, it's
right.
like the top. It's literally the top 40 people up there fucking circle jerking each other and saying like, "Oh yeah, like." Music is like, shut the fuck up.
Right,
man.
right.
Like, you know what I mean? You was bought, you were paid for, you're a fucking plant, you was placed here to begin
Yeah.
with. Like, no.
Yeah.
Nah, I don't believe you.
Okay.
Like I don't believe you. Like I don't even believe your art half
Right,
the time and
right.
shit. You know what I mean? So it's just like that's why like I don't care about never being top 40.
Right. You were saying that
Or-
last time.
yeah,
Right.
because what the fuck's exciting about that shit?
Right.
You know what I mean? Yeah, handle. Show
Yeah,
prep.
Show
Show prep.
I hear you, man. I would like to go to the one though. I
Oh,
want to
no.
go. You know what I mean? If I get invited, let me know.
All
Yeah, I
ego
mean-
aside,
yeah, yeah.
if an invitation ever comes, I'm
Yeah.
showing up. I'm drinking all the
Goddamn,
drinks.
you know
I'm
what I
drinking
mean?
all
Yeah.
the drinks, and I'm showing up in a white tee,
Right.
jeans, and some fucking chucks.
Exactly. I'm gonna dress up.
Yeah, no,
You know
I'm
what I
not.
mean? I
I'm
am.
gonna dress
You know what I mean?
down.
Like-
I literally want people to be like, you're supposed to come after the clean.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to. Like, I don't know if you
I'll
got
eat the food. I'll drink the. You know.
I don't know if you got the
That'd be
notice,
dope,
but
yeah.
the Grammys are today. The cleanup is
Yeah.
tomorrow, so you're gonna have to leave.
Yeah.
And then come back. Where's your badge at? I'm like, no, I was invited.
You can make a Sunday night out of it. You know, if you want to watch it. Well, it's past now, but something to do. You know what I mean? Or you can make beats, whatever.
There's
or you
so
know what I
many
mean?
other things.
Yeah, you
there's
can.
so many
yeah,
better things
exactly.
to do than that.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Like, there's so many other better things to do
Right.
than watch a bunch of other people say thank you for shit that they bought for. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if
yeah.
I buy a car,
I grew up watching the MTV
If I buy a
Awards,
car,
though.
I'm not gonna hold a press conference and be
Yeah.
like, I like to thank my mom. I like to thank my dad. Like,
But imagine getting nominated for one of those. That'd be the badass.
Oh no, it would be dope.
That'd be badass.
It would be dope.
You know?
But it doesn't stop, me from talking
Oh
shit
yeah,
about it.
I'm still gonna keep fucking doing my shit. You know what I mean? I'm just doing my not safe for work podcast. You know what I mean? But it's just gonna be working.
Like they have an iHeart podcast.
Like that's dope.
The iHeart.
It's corny, but it's dope.
Awards, right?
Yeah.
They have the awards for that shit.
Right.
And who won?
I don't know.
It was a Breakfast Club, which is owned by iHeart.
Yeah, I don't know.
And it's like, oh, all right, cool. Deezus and Merle weren't on it.
Yeah.
They weren't even nominated, I think.
Yeah.
Joe Budden podcast wasn't even nominated. So it's like, okay, like this is already off. Like,
yeah, I don't.
you're already.
I didn't want to begin with iHeart. I want to tear them apart, but fuck them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't watch the iHeart the podcast awards. I didn't want to watch it. You know what I mean? I couldn't say more about the awards, Grammys.
The closest thing to like an award show I watch is like the playoff seasons of whatever sports going on. So like Super Bowl.
Oh, I don't care
Or
about
fucking
sports.
That's literally all, like I'm like that's the one thing where it's like it doesn't.
It's Sunday.
have
We're not even
anything
watching
to
NFL. It's still going on.
do- Good question, man.
I don't even know. You know?
No. Next week is Super Bowl. I
Is
only
it?
know
Okay.
that because my cousin throws a party and I'm looking forward to drinking
Yeah. The beers.
while they watch the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
I'm
hear
just
you.
gonna go. We'll play cornhole, shoot the
Yeah.
shit. You know what I mean? Good times.
Right.
Have a fun, grand time and shit.
Oh, hell yeah. Now the podcast is going good, man. I mean, shit. You know, what you asked me what's going on in the podcast, dude. This thing is blowing up, which is weird.
Yeah.
That's why I came in. I was like, man, we're doing something different. Goes back to that.
Yeah.
You know, doing something good.
So okay, so that we're not talking in fucking circles, which is what we're going to right now.
Yeah.
What
it back.
what would you want to do next, moving forward? Like in turn. So I think this is where we. All right, just to like, I got something. So I think a lot of times what ends up happening is we set these goals for ourselves, right? We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. Sometimes you'll skip some spaces and hit the goal.
Right.
Right? So I think you said it earlier, resetting the goal, resetting the fucking, the new thing. So once you get to a point where, okay, I'm happy, do you big yourself up and live there? Or secondly, do you find something new to hate to push on to something new?
No, I'm thinking about more creative side. I don't even think about that. I think with creative side, like this is going on the podcast. I'm already thinking about what I'm gonna do next.
So what do you think?
I'm still gonna interview people. I still want to interview people.
All right.
You know what I mean? But my own shit. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's still the podcast is still an interview podcast. You know what I mean? We're not interviewing anybody right now. We're just bullshitting. Like I told you before, you're getting to know us.
Yeah.
You're getting to know who we are. You know, like
Our taste.
Well, I'm coming out more. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Look back at look.
coming
Yeah.
I
I'm coming.
want the
Yeah.
world to see.
Look back at the 100 episodes, you know? That's all interviews. That's all artists. That's all people I put on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
On my podcast, not on the fucking map or whatever, but the people I put on my podcast. You know what I mean? That's all artists.
You're facilitating.
Yeah,
the
I was like, I
conversation.
didn't give a fuck about me. I didn't give a fuck about what I was going on. You know
So
what I
right
mean?
now it's
Yeah.
So
So you
right-
ask me what's going on. It's like I don't care about me, bro.
Yeah,
you know
so-
what I
so
mean? It's
right
like,
now-
yo, there's
right
so
now-
much better things to talk about. You know what
so
I mean?
Your ego.
So that's why I like that's why I let you talk. You know what I mean? That's why I let you
Feed the
talk. I
ego.
listen. You know what I mean? And
Feed
it's like,
the
yo,
ego.
this is like. There's so much other shit to talk about besides me. I don't give a fuck about what I'm going on. There's so
that's
many
the-
artists and this
all
and
right,
that.
so
You know what I mean?
That's the problem. What I think a lot of people start having is that even with like their own art or what they're doing is that they want to distance themselves from it. But you can't, like,
Right.
because
Right.
this is a product of what you did. Like, this is your baby and shit. You know what I mean? So I'm having fun with it.
Oh, yeah, me too.
But it's still always gonna be yours. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, this is what you bred and shit like that. So you always have to take that time in anything that you create to at the very least be like, yo, I fucking did that.
Oh, yeah, and I know I did that.
You did that.
Yeah.
You did this.
I did. I know.
You know what I mean?
I see it, but I don't like.
Nah, fuck it.
It is what it is.
Take
You
that.
know what I mean? Like it's gonna keep going. Like I don't know. Like,
Yeah, man.
That's the corny side of it that I don't like. You know what I mean? Like it's like recognition. Like
Yeah.
I know I fucking
Yeah.
I don't want to come out. You know what I mean? Yeah.
But you did, man.
I like
That's-
holding back,
and that's
bro.
dope, though.
My bad. I like being humble, which is my bad. You know what I mean? That's what it is. You know what I mean?
Cool. Humble brag.
Yeah.
Humble brag.
God damn. But hey, this is like I don't know what we're talking about.
You know what I mean? We just having
Yeah.
just having fun here, man,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
stuff like that. Yeah, man, shit, you ain't lying, bro. Like,
Yeah.
This is
I was
crazy.
like I said, we're not talking about artists.
I do
but
got a
creatives.
few. I
like
do
have,
got a few ideas though. I want to do.
Oh, so we're talking about what I want to do is I'm gonna go to people's house. You know, Miller One. I want to interview Miller One. Other people's. What is it like behind the scenes
All right.
type. I already got some shit going on.
Some
you
sweet
know?
BTS.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Like interviews that.
Aren't interviews.
No, it's still gonna be the podcast interview because I still want to interview people. I still want to know what you guys are doing. I still want to know the backstory. I still want to know what it's about, the music. What are you gonna do 10 years from now?
Gotcha.
You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
So I'll go to your studio and I'll interview you. You know what I mean? Like I don't know. I got some shit in my head that
you
I need
kinda
to have
wanna-
it down. And yeah.
Yeah, I got this
It's
idea that I've been like saying out loud because the way I kind of formulate my ideas is I just start saying them out loud
Right.
to everybody and anyone who would hear, and then eventually like because I've told so many people, it's like okay, now I have to do something about it. So the idea I'm thinking about, and this is, if anyone's down for this, man, like hit me up, man. Let's make this shit work. So I'm gonna call it Boneyard. Did I tell you about this one?
I don't know.
No.
I think so.
All right. I love playing dominoes.
Right.
Me and my family, we're all gambleholics and shit. We does that. You know what I mean?
Right.
We play. And I have 2 sets of dominoes right there. So what I want to do is I want to get some lapel mics. I want to clip us up. And I want to play a game of dominoes with 3 other people and just film it and film the conversation.
Right.
Because what ends up happening, and anyone who's ever played dominoes or spades or any of like the 4-man games, ego starts coming out crazy, shit talking starts coming out crazy, and you start having like the most weirdest conversations about anything.
Right.
But if you can guide that conversation to something that's like wild, I think it'd be dope to see.
Yeah.
Plus, I want to smoke people on dominoes. Like that's all I really, you know what I mean? Like the ego in me is like, yo, I want in my head, I'm a fucking dope ass domino player,
Yeah.
and I want some footage to double that. Like, yeah,
I be killing fools too
I'm
on
fucking
dominoes.
nice. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
like, I literally want to do something like this. Maybe get a bigger table than this fucking Sesame Street table. And,
Shout outs to the table.
You know what I
man.
mean? And just play some dominoes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's one I want to do.
Like on camera and shit?
Yeah.
Live? Yeah, badass. Like
IA Podcast presents Boneyard.
yeah. Or like a fucking poker game.
Yeah, or poker game.
Yeah,
you know
yeah.
what I mean? Or spades. If you,
Yeah.
you Boog, you play spades? You
Hey,
play poker?
there you go.
All right, bet.
Nice.
You play spades? Yeah. All right, so you know how to play spades. All right, cool.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I know how to play spades, but
That's
it ain't where it's at because I like the game. I put a couple of hours on the line.
yeah, exactly.
Right.
With poker because it's a one-on. I got my own thing. The spades, you have a bad partner and
Yeah, you have a bad partner in spades.
And you can win different ways in poker. You know what I mean? Yeah.
you can win
Oh,
on,
shit.
you can win on intimidation.
Forgot about the mic, dog.
Or you can win
Think I
on
heard
second
somebody
guessing, or you can win on just with your face.
Yeah, exactly.
I ain't got no, I find your tail before you get mine. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
man. Nah, poker's fun, man. So like, I think my family we play a little bit of everything. You know what I mean? So we go from we'll play poker, dominoes, man. We go full Nina. Yeah. Well, shuffleboard, of course. Texas Hold'em, blackjack's always a good one.
No doubt.
Like I learned how to add through blackjack.
You know how to play pity pat?
Pity pat?
Y'all play pity pat?
That's
You heard of pity pat?
No, I never heard pity pat.
What?
It's like, I guess it's like it's almost like like war.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? But you got 5 cards that you look at.
Okay.
It's
All right, we're gonna have to play that shit.
pity
Yeah.
pat.
You
And
know
it's
what I
quick
mean?
money, quick money game. You got a high card. You throw out your matches.
Oh, okay,
Throw out
okay,
your
okay.
matches, and you got a wild card. You know what I mean? Whatever the wild card is, you got that go with anything.
And that's the one just
And
you
that's
throw as a match.
throw out
run
as a
out.
match, yeah.
First one
You
to
go
run
out.
out wins.
Right.
So when I say it's a quick get money game, say you betting $5 or $2 a game, $2 a game, with 5 people playing though. $2 and somebody got it
$10
right when they first hand.
Yeah.
Bang, got it. They out.
All in one, you take it all money?
Yeah, you got that. All that money down.
Yeah.
Oh
You know what I mean?
man.
Usually, but then when it go around, you can bet however you want to go. I got it, whatever, side bets, everything, all types of crazy. It get fun.
Yeah.
But it's quick though. You know what I mean? To go all night.
Yeah. See, that's
Okay.
I play all the games, man.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
yeah.
have to play that one too.
Yeah, I'm sure I'll put you
Competitive.
Yeah,
you gotta be competitive.
Well, with
Like,
that, because
fun competitive.
I sure as fucking competitive, like with real physical shit. Like my fat ass, come on, man.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers play let's play basketball. I'm like, let's play horse. I'm trying to pick a spot.
All right,
and
I'm gonna
at
shoot
that
here.
shit.
You shoot here. No
Run
game.
for what? Like I am an adult at this point, man. My knees fucking pop every time I wake up. I ain't trying to do that shit, man. Like no, I play drinking games. I play like shuffleboard, shit, horseshoe, shit you can play with the beer in your
Yeah, yeah.
hand and
Loteria.
then throw with the other hand
Yeah,
and
yeah.
shit. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
those are the fun games for me.
We go to the range next.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm down to go to the
The
range.
range.
I haven't gone shooting in a minute.
Yeah, we
man.
gotta do that.
That shit
Oh,
fun.
yeah.
On some grown men shit, like, you know, throwing a balloon is one thing. Or, you ever throwing a bean bag
Yeah.
to a hole? Fuck all that. Fuck can we do in real life with that?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah, it's cool. It look fun, and crazy part, I know I can do
man.
it.
Yeah.
We can go ahead and do it right now, but I don't see the fun in that.
You know what I mean?
Me
Unless
personally, even drinking, me personally, I'm just saying.
unless
like,
the
I've
aliens
seen it,
show up
and then
and they're like, "Yo, this is the only way you're gonna live."
and then they say almost, like, you know, only thing close to almost is horseshoes and hand grenades.
Horseshoes and hand grenades. The only thing. That's the only time it almost counts.
Yeah, only time. The only time. Everything
Yeah,
else is
man.
don't use it no more.
Shit.
Yeah, man. When I see the beanbag game, that's all I be thinking about is practicing trying to throw a grenade, real rap, or a horseshoe. That's all I think. I don't like this game. I don't like this game. You know what I mean? I don't know why. Take me somewhere else.
Yeah, man.
What you do out there in Philly?
Huh?
What do you do out there in Philly
Oh
when you're
yeah,
not?
hold on,
yeah.
real quick, man. So by the way, man, we
Yeah.
talking to the homie Lboog,
Yeah,
man.
yo,
You know
yo.
what I mean? He's MC out of Philly and shit like that. Came down to the Valley. He been spitting for a minute. I think about a month, maybe 3 now.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, it's been a minute now. He's been kicking it with us and
Yeah.
shit, man. And yeah, man. So yeah,
All right,
yeah.
back to Philly.
Yeah.
Yeah. In and out. You know what I mean?
Right.
But no, I don't do much. For real, I'm just traveling right now. Actually,
Right.
just doing this.
That's East Coast.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like way out, way across. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
On the East Coast. But yeah, actually, what I'm doing back in Philly, just laying low, taking care of my family for real.
Kicking it.
When I go back over there, yeah, it's not this.
No,
Yeah, I mean,
really? No music
yeah.
out there?
Yeah, it's a little different though.
Why is that?
You know, just the scene a little different.
Yeah.
You gotta already pretty much be dug in to get any kind of airplay on certain things. Everything
Right.
else you're gonna pay for.
Okay.
But I think that
but
I
it's
think
going
that's
good
kind of how
now.
it is with a lot of the cities.
Yeah,
like
period.
anytime it's a bigger city, even like in San Diego, you have to already have ingrained relationships.
Why are you trying to get airplay though? We could play you here.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm doing. That's why.
You know
That's
what
why
I
I
mean?
got. That's why I come back and show love. I got to.
Right,
But at the
yeah.
same time, I'd be a fraud to not show my own city love, no matter what.
No doubt.
Like even if it's not for music, like
Right,
for
right.
different things. Like for some place, I'm Godfather, some like Goddaddy, like you know what I
Right.
mean, Uncle Boogie,
Yeah.
Goddaddy Boogie, Brother Boogie.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Crazy Boy, Madman Boogie, like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Boogie Security or Chef Boogie, like
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. You know what I mean? Or
Right.
sometimes just somebody even just to talk to, or somebody just to bust it up and fall back and chill with, give some knowledge to the kids. Like, do as I say, don't do as I do. You know,
Right,
I
right.
get buck wild crazy, but that's not.
Yeah.
I'm not telling you to do this what I do. You
No doubt.
can't.
Right.
I mean, because the way me and him looking, it might look like me and him about to fight, but for real, we know each other. We
Right.
both. You can't come up and say that to either one of us.
Yeah.
You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I'm telling you the whole time just to be cool.
Right.
Like, don't do. But at the same time, I don't look like I'm cool. But that's just
Right.
outside looking in. You dig what
Yeah.
I'm saying? To be deep.
Yeah. It's
You
a
know what I mean?
it's a different
Yeah.
it's a different way of talking, different way of being. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? And
yeah.
I think that's we see that a lot, especially like we was in the military. Anytime you go start running around, you start seeing the way different people interact in different ways. Like, you know what I mean? Like
Right.
I remember one of the first times I was in Washington, I seen like I'm like, oh, some shit's about to pop off.
Yeah.
And it's just, oh wait, no, they ain't like that. Like it was Washington was the first time I seen Bloods and Crips in the same room and nothing pop off, and I'm like,
So what's this about? Is
last time I was in LA, this shit didn't work out.
Well, yeah, because you're in, you're in the studio too. A lot of heads go into your studio.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Different camps, different people.
Yeah,
It's
but the
like, oh,
beauty
shit, you know?
the beauty of like having the studio and having it in his room is that there's always an innate respect for it.
There you
It's
go.
like,
'Cause
yo,
it's your place.
Like this place is like Holy Ground, like the
Yeah.
place you don't
it's
shoot
church
at.
shit. Yeah,
Yeah. Like
you know
John
what I
Wick
mean?
on John Wick, the place,
Yeah.
the place you don't shoot at.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Was that Art? No, what's the Hotel Artemis? Is
Hotel
the other
Artemis.
one.
Yeah,
That's the
yeah,
movie.
that's even deeper. Yeah.
But I know what you're talking about. Yeah,
You dig what I'm
like,
saying? Like you don't do that. All that ego shit, like certain shit, you gotta leave outside. Like if I spit a verse that you would take personal on the comedy, or that somebody would take personal outside of the booth,
Yeah.
it's totally different. I understand. You got it, or outside of the studio. Okay, I feel you. And now the crazy part, I feel that the reason I feel that is because you took it personal.
yeah,
My verse is just for real rap. My verse is supposed to hit you.
Yeah.
yeah.
But only if it depends on how you take it. You take that where you take it. Like, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like, I'm from Philly. Like, y'all was just talking about the gang shit, like Bloods and Crips. And the crazy part is we don't do none of that.
Right.
We never did. You know what I'm saying? What we do is if you say you Blood and you Crip and all that, we'll just air your whole everybody. The whole side of the block.
Yeah.
It don't matter what you say you is. We do our block versus this block. This block versus it's totally different. But everywhere around us is Bloods and Crips.
Yeah.
Right.
But everybody that know in Philly, if you a Blood or you a Crip, whatever, that's cool. You do whatever. You can have your little. Do not do that. Don't be out here because you set tripping just even repping your set.
Right.
That's what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say it to you like that because we don't do that.
Right.
I'm talking, but I can't say this for New York. I can't say this for Virginia. I can't say this for Carolina. I can't say this for Atlanta. I can't say this for over here in Cali. I can't say that for nowhere but Philly. We
Right.
don't play that shit. Like if you got any flag hanging out, we don't play. We don't like that because we know what that shit is.
Right.
We get like, you know what I mean, we the core of certain things. You know, Philadelphia.
Yeah.
What the first.
Well, music
First
started
city
over there.
ever.
Yeah, well, not even just that, even
First
music.
city
You know
ever.
what I mean? It's out.
Yeah.
Think
East
about
Coast
a lot,
started
you know what I mean?
everything,
The
yeah.
roots, and we take that for real though.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
We take. It might not seem like because we try to say super cool and out the way, but we take certain stuff personal.
Yeah,
Right.
man.
Right.
You know what I mean?
All,
Like, Philly is like a Philly that don't shoot because we shoot.
Yeah,
You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? Don't come out here with why you want to shoot over a flag? No, we might shoot you over some money or some disrespect.
Yeah.
We ain't shooting you over no flag. You
Right.
dig what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Red and blue,
exactly.
that mean more red and blue are coming? So we ain't supposed to wear that? No, that ain't how it go. You know what I'm saying? That's definitely not how it goes. So that's another thing that make us how we are, because we never know because anybody could be.
From
Yeah.
different,
You know what I'm saying?
Got you.
You dig
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
But if you wear something goofy like that, you a
Backstory.
definite
See what I mean? Like
Backstories,
that's the
man.
interviews. I mean, that's
Backstories,
where that's
yeah.
my bag is where I get to like let the person talk. You know what I mean? And let them know. You know, interview the artist.
Get
You know
over
what I
here,
mean?
bud.
That's where I'm at. You know what I mean? I like to know.
After I told you I can't
Oh,
drink
all
this
right,
on camera.
bet.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah, this ain't a blue moon.
No worries. Yeah.
We about to swap it out.
But yeah, that's where I guess my podcast back in the day was just interviewing the artists, getting to know who they are, about their hometown, and what they're talking about, and that's dope. You know what I mean? Now it's just
fucking
kicking it.
Yeah,
Now we're just kicking
and that's
it.
the beauty of like
You
doing
know what I mean?
this in between and stuff like
Yeah.
that, man. Because here's the shit about it. All right, so
different
when I start
ears.
working with someone new, I low key interview them,
Right.
but I don't. It's very shallow, superficial shit. So when you was like, "Oh, give me some research on Book," I'm like, "I know he's from Philly." And he spits. Like that's literally the two things I know. Like I don't know a lot. I barely found out the homie Ricardo over here was chilling Juni that he works for the school district. And that's just because I'm looking for a job too. So I'm like, but he's a good singer and he's a great songwriter. Like when you're there's a lot of shit that we just don't care to know, don't want to know. And because you don't know where people are coming from, you at the same time in your mind it's kind of like, in case you say something incriminating, I don't want to be a part of that shit.
Yeah, we not bringing it into that.
Yeah.
Leaving this out here like not bringing work home. You know what I'm saying? Like this right here, like I said, this is something totally different. And what we lock into this music shit it's totally different. It's our reality, the way we see it, the way we giving it to you.
Yeah.
I can't talk about nobody else that see it through a fucking a high vision. Like, or when I say a high vision, I blow crazy tree. But I can't talk about nobody that see it surfed up or see it pilled up or see it or whatever or coked up or whatever. I can't talk. That should be sounding hot. That's cool and all that. I can only talk about my like. I can only get hyped through my vision.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But leave that shit right where it's at. No outside influences. Like I'm mad at work. I'm mad or I'm sad because something happened at work today. Yeah. So I'm gonna bring sadness into the booth. No, you're gonna bring hype. You're gonna better bring what you came here for.
Or just leave.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, or don't come.
Or just don't come.
Or cancel this. Cancel that joint real quick because that shit contagious in here because we all open up.
Right.
I mean, I don't talk like this. It's probably the most gang ever heard me talk, at least correctly without cursing. And it's automatic.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that is that shit. There is a sanctity of a studio that it's like there's a lot of detachment because and there's this thing like I'll tell people, it's like I don't work. It's like when you start opening yourself up and shit like that, you see who it is that you want to open up to. You know what I mean? So you make quick judgments where it's like I'm a keep an arm's length. Like I don't need. No, we're gonna keep a distance between this. And there's other people where it's like, all right, cool, I see through everything. Like we're on the same wavelengths. Like we're family now within 10 minutes and shit like that.
No doubt.
And it's just one of those weird things. But there's a lot of people I don't know their real names.
Right.
Because I only know them by their rap name. I only know them by why they show me here, and I don't care. Like my wife trips out about that shit all the time. She's like, "Oh, yo, like so and so had a kid." I'm like, "Oh yeah, they did." Who? Like, what's the name? I don't know. How big was it? I don't know. Boy or girl? Good question. 50-50, make a guess. I don't fucking know. Like,
yeah, one of them.
Yeah, he had one of the two.
One of them.
You know what I mean? Maybe two. Maybe they had twins. I don't know. But like,
so you're here to work. They're here to work. You're here to,
You don't want. They're here to work, and you don't want to know more than what you need to know.
Right.
I don't need to know. I don't need to know what doesn't feel this. If it's not bringing towards this, if we're not having a conversation towards this, then I don't know how to have a conversation. I don't have a lot of friends who don't create. Matter of fact, I have one friend who doesn't create, and he was my best man at my wedding. And literally one friend who he's just never rapped, never made music. He DJ'd a little bit, but to him it was business. So I have one friend like that. All my other friends have some form of creativity. Like we're creating something. So I don't know how to talk to other people like that.
No doubt.
And anyone who creates, we all know. No one likes
your family analogy. It's like, man, you can't relate to your family because sometimes they're not creating.
They're not. Like I
can relate to that.
Yeah, and like there's this thing where it's like every creator, we're all liars. Right off rip, we're all fucking liars because we're all honest. Like we're brutally honest. And if you give a shit about your music or whatever it is that you're creating, you're so brutally honest without words or in melodies or even in raps that you have to lie because it's like. If you listen to my words, if you listen to what I'm telling you more than I should ever tell anybody. So, you hurt? Nah, I'm having a good time. Like we play, everything's a playoff. Everything's on.
I'm cool.
We're creating here.
Good.
Yeah.
This shit is fun. We got to smile for the camera.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
You know how much it costs for me to get over here?
Yeah.
I'm just talking for me personally. Like just to stay out here. Like, I just came over here to do this. To do what? To do our show, right?
Do the show and do this.
You know what I'm saying? Do our show and do this. You know what I'm saying? Like this. I've been out here for like a week and a half already. Got another week to go.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't live out here.
Yeah.
Imagine if I did though. You know, it is what it is. When I was out here for the month straight, which is how I built with everybody, it's lovely.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? At the same time, there ain't no complaints. I'm here like I'm never left. Like, and the crazy part, I don't even feel like I'm leaving.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because it ain't about that. This moment right here is what it's about.
Yeah.
Dang, this shit forever.
Yeah.
This shit forever.
And that's the weird shit about when you're creating with a lot of people. It's shallow but deep at the same time. It's a weird middle ground. We don't know anything about
there ain't no
anybody.
middle. The crazy part, there is no gray.
Yeah, but a lot of times we know more than most. You know what I mean? Like
when it's on, when it matters. Like in crunch time, like on account, like we said, when it matters most. Say we all out, no matter what we doing, we all out together. But we all know how we each other are or how each other is on certain situations. We all pay attention to certain things. He a vet, I'm a vet.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Military vet. Like no matter what certain things we pay attention to. He a vet. You know what I'm saying? Like this is a certain thing no matter what. We see the outside looking in so they know I ain't tripping. When I say, you see it? You peep that? Yeah. Maybe you don't see it. And then Mike look like, damn, he tripping. Boogie tripping. Nope. Not at all. Not at all.
Yeah.
Like you peep that, like, yeah, this fool. I told y'all to watch out for him. You probably end up getting tossed on his head later.
Right.
You know what I mean? Told you. But it's like camaraderie. People that we known for years don't even do that, no matter what. It is what it is.
Right.
You know what I mean? That we got family, that we got blood, whatever. That we rock with for years don't got certain things that we get right automatically.
Right.
Life about timing, no matter what. Closest family, it ain't got to be related.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean blood. That just means we're related. Blood just means we're related. You know what I mean? Related.
Yeah.
You think what I'm
Sometimes
family
you relate more to
different.
people who aren't related to you.
Yeah.
You
So
know?
this whole
Family
fucking music
is
shit,
different.
this whole industry shit, like you relate to the
Yeah, it's
people
different.
around you. I hear what you're saying.
Yeah, man.
I hear what you're saying. Yeah.
But like I'll call it perfectly. Karina was like, Omar has a kid? Literally. And I'm like, yeah, you know what he does.
Yeah.
How old? I don't know. What grade? Good question.
Yeah.
Like, what's the relationship with the baby moms?
Who knows?
You know what? Never asked.
Who cares?
Like, but y'all talk for like hours. I'm like, yeah, but we talk about nothing and everything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's we going deep into what we going deep about, man.
Right.
But everything else, it's like I don't need that.
Nah.
I don't. You don't need to bring it here, man.
Right,
the
right.
problem with that is that you do go out with some people and you've created with them fully, and you're like, oh, that's who you are.
I mean, I think that would come later. That would come later, though. You know what I mean? That would come later. Once, like, we're working, man. This is work. Like, we're working, kicking it. But once it's time to party, time to celebrate, we'll go out. You know what I mean? Like, you know,
But you will
whatever,
find
you know?
out.
Yeah.
You
And then
will
we'll
find out
fucking talk.
eventually. Like, yo, my guy.
Yeah.
I need a distance from you. Let me remember to drink water after each drink with you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or I need you around with me. I need you around me everywhere. 'Cause
Right.
you know how to have a good fucking time.
Definitely.
You know what I mean? Or like cracking jokes and shit like that, man. There's
Right.
all this level of shit.
Yeah, that's how it was yesterday, man. Like yesterday, I linked up with Youngman and Paz and Slim. And it was just weird, man, because like I never hung out side with them not creating. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And Young Man was like, "Yo, man, I love having you and Boog around and stuff." You know what I mean? It was just like, I'm like, all right, cool. You know what I mean? Like he was like real shy, reserved, you know, in the studio and whatnot. But
Oh yeah, man.
it's a whole different story on the outside.
Outside,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
Having fun. You know
Man.
what I mean? So it was
Yeah.
cool getting
Yeah, I
to
hear
know
you.
them like on a personal level outside of creativity.
And that's what the shows can bring out too, though. You know, going to the shows, getting to know other people outside the studio. You know what I mean? Yeah, I hear you that. I hear what you're saying. Yeah.
Well, shit. Speaking of going outside, the homie Juni right there, man. This dude
Hey,
right
Junior,
here,
how's it going, man?
he's a new singer and everything like that. I'm gonna show y'all some of his music. So,
show?
you know what I mean? I think we was having a conversation also with him where he doesn't have a lot of creative friends, right?
Yeah. Most of my group of friends mostly like they're not really into creativity.
You can go grab the mic. Hold on. Let's repeat that shit, man. Because you like, yeah. When we was chopping it up last time about that, man, it was dope about like what you was telling me. And I think a lot more people are in your boat than our boat. Like we're weird, but we're a good group of weird because it's like 15. It's like 11 of us. You know what I mean? But like it creates an echo chamber. So like if when people like live in Imperial Valley, it's like, oh, like no one gets mad if you speak Spanish until you go to Georgia, and it's like,
Or until you do that shit around me and I'm around.
hey yo, I don't know what the fuck you're talking.
Stop that shit. You just hear a random boy just out of nowhere, like, who the fuck is
You know what I mean? But like out here again, we get this gray vision. Like in my mind, everyone creates. I don't know a lot of people who don't create. And when I was talking to you, you was like, oh yeah, like my homies.
Yeah, for sure. Like a lot of people, I have some friends that are barely starting their creativity process, like starting more podcasts. I have friends that are kind of getting into it, but my group of friends was never really putting themselves out there, never doing shows, not doing stuff like that. And when I came in your studio, that's when I saw Youngmanners, dude, and I've been watching your podcast and stuff, and I was like, dude, this is a group of people that I want to start affiliating myself with because it's like a way for me to get out there more, you know? Because I had never had the opportunity to put my stuff out there. I had no producer. I didn't even know you were here in the Valley, dude. I had no opportunity to like do anything. And then once I found this dude, like EmptyLotCarnival and everything, I was like, dude, like this is for real. Like
fucking Hydra.
yeah,
in
it's
this
fucking
bitch.
sick, dude. Like yeah.
You know what I mean?
She's grabbing everybody.
Oh yeah. I mean, you know what I mean? The motherfuckers who latch on and shit.
Yeah.
So like, what would, if you can tell me, like, what would be the reason why you guys wouldn't, like you, your group of friends, you yourself, weren't really putting yourself out there? Like, what was one of the main obstacles?
Probably for me personally, it was probably putting shit out there that I didn't think was good enough. You know, like I told you, I was recording by myself, like trying to mix by myself. I don't know shit about anything.
Yeah.
Recording, trying to watch YouTube videos, trying to put it out, and I'm just like, dude, like this isn't right. Like, it doesn't sound right, you know. And that's when I was looking for people who know how to mix, people who know how to produce, do all that stuff. And then, I mean, luckily I had found you. You know, I'd been doing my own stuff, like own acoustic stuff. You know, doing kind of okay recordings. But for me, that wasn't like worthy of being out there, I guess. And a lot of people would say,
Gotcha.
probably argue like, dude, just put it out there. Who
Just put it
cares?
out,
Just
yeah.
fucking, yeah. But for me, it was kind of like, that was myself blocking myself, you know?
Got you.
So, same thing with my friends. I think they just didn't, I don't think they had it in them to just put their stuff
Let
out there.
go.
Yeah, exactly. And then, so we're all, I mean, we're still young, dude. We're fucking
How old
turning
are
like 22 right now.
See, it goes back to the vet word. I feel like we're vets. You know, you guys, you know, respect to you guys, but like in the industry,
Yeah.
damn, I feel old, man. Like honestly, like yeah, okay, yeah, reality. You know what I mean?
22.
Yeah.
Yeah.
22,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? We veterans at 20, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but like
Yeah.
in the music industry, it's just like I don't know.
Well,
So,
music
you know,
industry, valley scene, so to
Right.
speak. Like to us, not releasing shit is crazy.
right?
You know what I
Right,
mean? It's
right.
like, why would you not? You know what I mean? But all right, so you have a unique perspective, which I wanna dig into a little bit more, and it's not even has to do with the fucking artist aspect of it. You're 22. You born and raised in Imperial Valley?
Born and raised.
Okay, how many shows have you been to out here?
Been to?
Yeah.
I
I know you've been to shows because I seen like your
Yeah.
stuff. You know what I mean?
I've been going to shows since like the Nights on Main Street.
The Nights on Main Street.
Yeah, Nights
Okay.
on Main Street. And I had like probably like maybe like a year or two I was attending most of the shows, dude, like the Calexico, like 4th of July shit, like all the events they had, the pop-ups and stuff. And then I kind of just stopped going, you know. I was more into that's when I was more into like rock.
Okay.
And like trying to go to the shows and stuff.
Got you.
And I kind of I don't want to say it died down for me. That's just not what I'm diving into right
Yeah.
now. That's when I got more into hip hop and different stuff like that. And seeing these artists, you know, like in EmptyLotCarnival and all that stuff, I'm like, damn, dude, like I gotta go to one of these shows, you know, like Inferno and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's mostly what I've been to is just like that era of like trying to go to shows like that, and just haven't been lately.
So when you was going to shows, was you already creating and everything too?
Oh yeah, dude, I've been creating since maybe sophomore year of high school, junior year of high school.
So you would go to the show, see these people perform, and you'd be like, I'm not
Yeah,
as good.
Yeah. So basically, I'd be like, damn, I want to be there one day. But then I'd be like,
It's dumb.
yeah.
Yo, if anyone else is thinking that shit, it's dumb easy to be there. It's not hard.
Yeah.
Just reach out to somebody, man.
Yeah.
And
I
like
don't even know
open.
that shit. I don't know what that feel like.
Yeah. Like this dude, like literally came down. We did the Inferno show. And we did the Strangers Bar one, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's.
You were there for the show?
I wasn't there for the show, dude.
Nah, you missed out. It was fun. Yeah. Next one you going.
Yeah.
I'm kidnapping your ass. You know what I mean? But all right, cool. So now you're releasing the music and stuff like that. You're putting out. Well, you're not releasing.
What do you go
yet.
by? What's your name?
Juni?
Juni?
Yeah.
Juni.
Okay, see,
Yeah.
guys, I don't even know his name. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Juni. Okay.
Yeah,
So this is
sure.
Juni we're talking to. What does he play? What does he raps? You rap?
Sings.
You sing?
Sing, I do
Okay.
some
A
verses.
little spoken word here and there.
Okay, perfect, cool.
But yo, it's singing though.
Right.
It's
Okay, Juni.
bananas. I'm so mad. Like, all right,
Yeah.
so here, I'm gonna tell you the story of what happened. This dude hit me up randomly. And I'm like, yeah, cool, roll through, da 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 da. At this point, I just picked up Leon as well too, as like a reoccurring client.
Right.
And I'm like, all right, fuck it, I think I could swing it. So he came through, and my mentality, straight selfishness, was I need money for gas, so let me just charge him and run it like all straight. Dude starts singing. And I'm like, I fucking hate it. Sounded so good. I'm like, I didn't want to like this shit, bro. Like, I just wanted your money. I wanted you out of the fucking studio after this shit. I didn't want to get excited. You know what I mean? Because when you run a studio, when you run a studio and you're in, like, you start investing your time and your energy into people,
Right.
like you low-key get a little schizo. Like I have sounds in my head for Manners, for Boog, for Leon, for Slim, for Milio, and even just mixing for them, Paz, Enzo, Statik. Like I have different frequencies in my head. Like, all right, when I work with this person, I have to touch these frequencies. I have to touch this. I have to move this, move that around. So when this dude came out, one, it's a singer. I've only messed with a handful of singers, but it was completely different and it was very melodic and EDM-ish in a way. Trance, I guess, probably the best.
Yeah.
Like trance-ish, yeah. So I was like, fuck. Instantly, my first thought, I looked back at Manners. He happened to be sitting there, and I'm like, I don't want to like this.
Yeah.
I didn't want to like it, man,
It's too
because
good.
it's another part of my brain now that I'm like, all right, here, hold that shit. Yeah, I gotta tap in now. You know what I mean?
You already know, but we got a team now.
Yeah.
The crazy part is everybody can't do certain, but I'm here to. You already know where I'm at. Like up there with you, at it with you.
You can give him the mic.
You dig what I'm saying? Like up there at it with you.
Yeah.
On certain things. So we old school, like old souls. At the same time, if it's time to give it to the youngest, that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
But let's show them what that soul shit about. Like what we did with Manners. Like on the com, I wish he was here on that note. Yeah, I mean, you already know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
He told me this last night. And I thought about like, yo, that like we all need somebody to show them how to do that.
Yeah.
Like,
Well-
y'all can do it way better than me, gang. Like I don't do this.
Yeah.
That's the
Yeah.
crazy part. Like I keep telling. Hopefully it's evident. Like I don't. This is for fun. This part
Yeah,
is for
it's
fun.
therapy right
Yeah.
now.
But y'all,
man.
this is my release, my vent. You know what I mean? But they gonna get it because this is what it is. What it
Yeah.
is. It's a
Yeah,
vibe.
man, yeah.
Y'all can do this.
Yeah.
But it's about bringing out your thing, like
And
your
the-
inner or whatever. If I could sing, believe me, I'll be out here singing they fucking panties off.
Everybody
I'll be out here
thinking-
singing these bitches' panties
That's
off.
what
Like, you know what I mean?
That's what Potential said last time. I started singing because fuck these.
Yeah.
Why not? Damn, fuck that. Give you what? Nah, I ain't gonna give y'all no samples. I'm working on something. I ain't gonna give it to y'all.
But that is the beauty of like where the valley scene's coming about, man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
man.
not just myself or my team, man. You still have you have the tap potential
Proud of the Valley,
of
man.
Frank Carter.
Yeah.
Frank Carter, the shit he does with his homie Louis Dez and Louis V, man, which we're gonna have Louis V in here, I think, next time.
Yeah.
And what they're doing, and they do visuals, they do video. It's a completely different vision, completely different hit, completely different style. They do
different
a
angle.
lot of singing. They do a lot of the Latin fucking, reggaeton shit. Or like, I won't even call it reggaeton, but I'm ignorant about that shit. I know bars and I know drums. That style is just dope.
I can't lie to you though, man. Like I said, I ain't this EL's empty lot. I'm gonna keep it stuck on empty lot for a minute.
Oh yeah,
this empty lot carnival thing right now. The way I see it, like I said, not saying even from the outside looking in because I'm part of it, but you know, I already know me. I'm around, but at the same time, I'm screaming that shit even when I'm in Philly. And I got my folks talking about, yo, Boog, what are you talking about? Like, but you know, I'm in St. Louis talking about empty lot carnival. I'm in Philly talking about empty lot carnival. You know, the carnival's a little different. We call them parties. Like, we got different slang. You know, our parties when we call parties, it's a party, like a surprise party.
Oh, okay.
You hear me? Like a session. Like you don't want to come to those parties. You hear me?
I'm good.
You hear me? Like you get me? You get me like surprise party. You know what I'm talking. You seen State Property and all that, right? You seen the movie State Property, right?
Yeah, I seen State
The
Property.
crazy part is we talk like that in real life.
Yeah,
it ain't just a movie, but we get so deep into it, like people think it's just a movie, but they'll get lost in reality.
Yeah.
Like knowing that, okay, you heard about it, so that means you're not ignorant to the fact that this might happen to you, dumbass, if you come to this place like Appear All Sweet, like you think it's a game, like it's not a game here. You know what I mean?
But that's the beauty of it, man. That's the beauty of like the egos getting broken away, man.
Yeah,
like,
absolutely.
I go out of my way, and I know they go out of their way to reach out to me. Like Frank Carter reaches out to me. I talk to Frank Carter. Hi-Fi reaches out. Always commenting on the podcast, man. Always huge respect, man. That Beat Hub, if you all see it in the comments,
no doubt.
he's gonna be there. Follow him.
And what's
man.
that?
Shoot him a subscribe.
That's on the YouTube. What's the
on YouTube? Yeah, Beat Hub.
Y'all got to show me now. You got to show me how to do the YouTube.
I got
Now
you.
we putting this out.
TCIS.
TCIS.
I don't know.
man.
Choice is simple.
Change simple.
I don't know
Yeah,
nothing
man.
about the YouTube yet.
Nah, I got
For all
you,
these
man.
years, that's something that I should have learned about. You hear me?
It's not
No,
too
I
late,
believe
man.
but
It
now
ain't
it's
too
time,
late.
all right?
Yeah, it ain't too late to learn that
I'm
shit.
saying
You
this
know what I
on-
mean?
I'm saying
These
this
kids know
live,
about
right?
it. You know what I mean?
You know about
Yeah.
it?
Yeah.
You know about the
Yeah.
YouTube shit and all that.
We didn't have that shit back in the day.
Now, all right, so now
Yeah.
if he helped me before everybody, I'm gonna write a song for you to sing. You know what I mean? Right? You know what I mean? That's how quick it's gonna be. It's only gonna be a 16, but I guarantee that 16 gonna bang.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But like,
Guaranteed.
yeah,
And
but
you
like
know how soul, like,
yeah.
especially I already believe it.
Oh,
Cause
yeah,
you wouldn't say nothing like about
His hands?
about hearing something in particular. I know you heard something.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? Because if he only certain people blending with ELC, even though we all different, but we all got to be our own kind
There's
of
a little-
different. Like
there's
it's
a
a
little
little
criteria
different,
of weirdness.
something special.
Yeah. It's craziness, man. Madness, man.
But a control madness, like a gun safety
Yeah,
madness.
yeah.
Like I'm
Yeah,
known
yeah.
for having crazy guns, but I
Yeah.
have no gun charges.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I'm known for having all kinds of shit,
Yeah.
but I have not one gun charge in my life.
Okay. Yeah.
This is a BB gun, y'all. This
Right. They tuck the BB gun.
prop.
Tuck the BB gun.
Prop.
There's BBs. There's BBs.
I got a crazy one in this phone. It'd be like, we want.
I was shooting bottles outside. Like, I just seen it right now, and I'm like,
Shit's right there, posted.
it's BB gun. BB gun. Ain't no.
No, not at all. It's all about gun control, gun safety. You know what I mean? Safety first. Self-defense, defense of self, chitty bang bang, and all that good shit too. Pop goes the weasel, bitch.
Pity pat.
All that. You know what I mean?
But that, like I said, that is the beauty of like where we're at, man. The beauty of music right now, and taking it like more on the global scale of it, is that now you can just put out your music. There is gonna be people who are gonna fuck with it, man. You can reach out to a random person in St. Louis who inspires you and be like, yo, give me what you got. Who's your producer? The one who you've been using a lot? Jacob from Idaho. Idaho, dude.
Damn. All right. Yeah.
Idaho.
Jacob from
And
Idaho.
this
Idaho.
shit
Shouts
is
out, yeah.
fucking bad, dude. Like,
You reached out to him. It's like, hey, man, can you? Yeah.
Because I wanted to buy his beat, and
Oh yeah.
like I heard the beat, and as soon as I fucking heard it, it was on the YouTube, dude. I was on the YouTube, and I was like, oh my god, I can do so many things with this. So I got
that was Ultraviolet?
I was Ultraviolet.
Oh,
yeah. He originally he had it named Bliss. Remember I sent you the file?
Did you sing it? Like, heard it and you sang in your room right away?
I didn't sing it.
No?
I just
Okay.
as soon as I heard what he was doing, like, dude, the first couple seconds isn't even like notes. You know, remember you heard it was just like
He did a
ambience.
spoken word, and I'm like, oh, this dude's gonna be doing this shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, like, that's the thing. Like, as there's certain, like, you're like, all right, like, nothing's new anymore.
Right.
So,
Yeah,
like, when
okay.
someone's like, I want to do spoken word, I'm like, I have like a memory of other people who've done spoken word. I'm like, all right,
Yeah.
fuck it, he paid.
Yeah.
Yeah, real shit. But I'm
Payday
like, all right,
series.
cool, man.
Yeah.
But again, I liked it.
Yeah.
I got fucking excited.
On that spoken word, so this will be quick. I'll get to you right back. I was about to say, you want to hold it? I was like, no.
Pause.
I'm like, this don't look right. Don't do that. I can't see this right there. And I'm looking at it, and I wanted to talk, but I said no, we can't talk. We can't do that. Then wait a minute, man. So you're gonna just hold it right there, right? All right, hold on. Y'all motherfuckers crazy to me.
That shit don't get done.
Yo, that's
Spoken
that
word.
So back to spoken word. Remember that reality show, man? You did right?
Yeah.
Reality, right? That's like a spoken word.
Yeah.
That's close. That's why that go with that without the
In a
drum
sense,
beat.
there was no drums in it and
Right.
stuff like that. I
But,
think I
but
showed
every
you that
song
one.
wouldn't go with that.
Yeah.
Ish.
It wasn't acapella.
Right? No,
So
really.
I had a beat on there, but there's no drums on the beat. I went on like the Griselda tip.
Acapella-ish.
Yeah.
But every
you talking
every
the whole
song,
time.
every
Yeah.
song wouldn't go like all of my certain drums wouldn't go with that. Like
Yeah.
certain drums that I got written wouldn't like. I mean, I wouldn't
Yeah.
put to that.
Yeah, because
You
you found your own pockets in between it, so it flowed. Yeah, it was more.
But
It
would
was
you-
like spoken word. It was like spoken word.
Cause somebody, all right, cause I gotta go. Yeah, all right, cause I'm gonna do that. Somebody said to give it to him, cause like you said, it's talking to him the whole
Yeah.
time. You know what I mean?
You can literally perform that with no beat at all, just
Absolutely.
complete acapella, because it's one of those songs where I learned more about him through that song, through
Right.
like me mixing it, and than any interview, any conversation. I'm like, God damn,
Through the lyrics?
yeah,
There's lyrics. There's lyrics and shit?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, it's all lyrics. That's the thing
Yeah.
about me.
Dope.
The thing about me that why everybody fuck with me so much, even if they don't fuck with me in the beginning, is because when you go ahead and just give me a little bit of time, go ahead and listen, like really pay attention to something I might have said 7 years ago, but it's literally is relevant, and then all of a sudden you hear some shit in a verse that I did however many years ago. Then on a new verse, you be like, wait a minute, that kick into something that he said even 4 years ago about something that's going on, or you know what I'm saying, like, or something that he into something that's going on for real,
Well,
and it's evident.
What was that one line you had?
Damn.
15 minutes to write it, 15 years.
Oh yeah,
That line fucking hit.
yeah.
Yeah, 'cause it was like 15 seconds to write it.
I wrecked this in 3 minutes. Took me 15 years to you know what I mean? To master
Yeah,
this verse.
write it in 3 minutes. Took me 15 years to perfect it.
Yeah.
That
I wrecked this in 3 minutes. It took me 15 years to perfect. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Because sometimes that is the thing. Like we'll write lyrics and we'll write these songs, we'll write these words, and we know the words are good.
But it's
Yeah.
about life.
It's about life coming at you.
Comparison.
Because you might write
Yeah,
something
right, the-
that your
words
voice
to life.
that your
Ain't ready
voice
for you.
isn't
Voice ain't
ready.
for.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's something about. That's another thing. Like he just now said that right there. Like me losing a lot of material for all these years, or for years. A lot of my folks be like, "Boogie, why ain't you been rapping, doing this?" And the crazy part is life, man. You know what I mean, like I'm not no, like I said, I'm not no rapper boy, but I do this. I love this shit. I do this shit for the love, also all for passion.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Not for nothing.
Right.
Obviously, but the crazy part is some of my people used to be like, "But you doing this shit for nothing? Like, why you even going? You know, because we go say we getting money, say we go and doing something else, we got something to do, whatever. They're like, but why you going to do this? Like, come on, man, for
the
what?
love of
Even
it.
some of my chicks be like, man, you could put no money in your pocket. But then,
Yeah, man,
but now
Damn.
look,
Well, the funny thing
But
is
now
about
look,
like
it is now.
motherfuckers-
Hey.
Yeah.
it is now.
But
Yeah,
like
man.
at the same time, you
Working
also
at
got to
it.
look at
You're
it.
working
Like,
at it.
Yeah, no. What I'm saying is, I listened to that when I was younger.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Crazy part is I didn't, circle of life. Bottom line, I just did this shit for fun. Like I said, but now it's actually putting bread in my pocket. You know what I'm saying? So now them same people that was talking that shit before, it's now like, damn, why ain't you been to this? And mind you, I'm goofy. I don't forget nothing. Like he said, we all got our certain positions in the camp or certain positions in life. It is what it is. Everybody can't sit here and talk about a Philly to Cali trip or a Philly to Cali to Atlanta to Boston
That's right.
to Orlando. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And drop a beer.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You ain't pick
Yeah.
it up before it spilled. Good
Yeah,
another
yeah.
shot. Whatever.
Yeah.
However that go. Right off the hip. Bang. I'm everywhere. It's so easy. That's how we do it. You know what I'm saying? Everywhere we at, no matter what. The phone's okay. I got another one in my pocket. Like that's how quick it comes.
That was a
You know
serious
what I mean?
story,
Like,
man.
It make everybody start picturing shit, no
Yeah.
matter what.
Yeah.
Maybe that's my gift. Maybe that's my gift. You heard
Yeah.
me? And
Yeah.
the crazy part is I barely talk now. You know what I mean? But now it's just a reminder of how good I used to be back in the day. That's why everybody loved me, I guess.
Yeah.
Because this shit automatic. Ain't no pre-written shit to this.
Nah, man, we just bullshit. We're having fun,
Podcast,
man.
right?
Yeah.
We turn it, what?
Yeah.
Everybody smiling at the podcast. If I knew this how podcasts went, then I'd have been going to them. Real shit. I ain't lying.
We're here now, you know. Yeah, if we didn't love this shit, we wouldn't be here right now.
No,
You know what I mean? If
question.
we wouldn't love the music shit, the art shit, the music shit, we wouldn't be here right now, right?
yo,
I'm guessing on a Sunday? What
All
the
I
fuck?
know. So my girl's getting her license to be a clinical social worker, right?
Yeah.
To go see a therapist, it costs, I think off rip, it's like $250 a session.
Yeah.
This is a lot cheaper than that, man. Like,
Oh.
if y'all want to pay for a therapist, by all means, I'll open up my studio. I'll be your therapist,
Hey,
man. Like,
right?
yo, you gonna pay $250 an hour? Shit.
I'll listen.
Get the
I'll
fuck
listen.
in here. I'll listen.
Like 60 though. Cut the check though.
Yeah, you know what I mean. I'm mad cheap, man. I'm a cheap ass therapist and shit, man. I don't give a fuck.
Yo, let them know security.
I'll make you sound good. You know what I mean? Does your therapist got auto tune? I don't think so. Got these banging ass beats? I don't think so.
It's a way of express yourself, man. You know, it's another way of expression. Somebody said it before. I don't know who said it, but it's a way of express yourself. This is another way to express yourself in a different way. You know what I mean? Yeah, in a good way.
Podcasting is a completely different skill, man.
Yeah.
And I'm glad we've been doing it weekly because that skill has been getting honed more and more and more
Right.
and more and more. So now when I go to shows and someone gives me the mic and there's a little dead air, I'm like, oh, I know what to say. I can
no
talk
doubt.
that shit. I can fucking flip some shit. And in between us playing beats and stuff, I was doing that shit last night again.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's just being able to have that communication. You yourself, you're getting more vocal. You're
Right.
again, how you say, you coming out more. So
Yeah.
it's like we're there's a reason for this shit. There's a
Right.
reason for everything that we're doing. There's got to be a reason. There's a reason that this dude showed up at the time that
Yeah.
he showed up.
Meeting new people and shit.
You know what I mean?
Goddamn,
Like
you know?
this shit ain't. It just can't be chance. It could be chance by all means if you want to go that right, but it just can't be chance. There's too much dope shit coming out of it for it to just be chance. If it is chance, well, fuck it. It is what it is. But I'll play the fucking game all day and say that it's not. I'll look at every 333 that I see out there in 444 and call it what it is. It's divine. You know what I mean? I don't know what the fuck I just said.
I'm fucking listening. You're spitting, bro. You're spitting.
That's why I ain't give it up. That's why I think about like, what I say, 11-11. Time to go. Talk my shit on this mic like quick. Go back to 11-11.
Damn, Illuminati.
Y'all see this podcast, go to 11-11. And see, I promise you, I check my phone. I ain't lying.
But that is that shit, man.
Yeah, man.
And you know what I mean? And there is that perspective, and that's why I'm glad Juni showed up at the time, man. Is that there's this perspective that we've been at it for so long that we forgot what that was. We
Yes,
forgot
sir.
what it was to be on the outside looking in.
Yeah.
Because me and you can name names all day.
Yeah.
We know people within the little circle of the scene, and we know the people who fell off of the scene, or they had lives, they got wives, they got kids, they got boyfriends, husbands, whatever it is, man. They all went MIA, and we know the people who stuck around to it. But we know that. You know what I mean? We have a weird fucking perspective, a weird vision that I don't know what he's seeing. And that shit is fucking crazy to me. The fact that he had to Google Imperial Valley producers to find me
No shit.
is fucking insane.
Exactly what I put, bro.
Fire.
Because the valleys, you think in your mind, oh, the valley's small. Anyone can find anyone.
Right.
If it was that small, he wouldn't have had to do that.
Wow, you're at home frustrated, probably.
Yeah, dude,
You know?
I really was frustrated.
Yeah.
I really was frustrated.
Yeah.
I was trying to do that by myself, and I had my friend Gus, cause he goes to school for it. He goes to school. He's going to Riverside, and he's doing music production and all that stuff. And so we try to put in sessions and stuff like that. And but he's gone. You know, he's in Riverside. So I was like, I need somebody here. You know, I'm trying to do this by myself, but I just, you know, if you don't, you know, I can't do it. You know.
Yeah,
There's
yeah,
people
I
that are
hear
much
you,
more
man.
skilled than me in this. You know, I'm putting in the work, and I'm putting in that expression. It's just that obviously it's not computating when I'm on the computer and trying to do this stuff. you
Yeah.
know? So I was like, I need somebody, you know, and that's when I just Googled, like, I put Imperial Valley producer, and then it was like, oh, Imperial Valley biggest producer of crops, whatever the fuck. I was like, no, I need a music producer. So I put Imperial Valley music producer, and like, there's an article on Ivy Press. It was this fool right here, and then it was like, oh, Tony Slums, this and that. Yeah, yeah. And then I was like, all right, who is this guy? And why have I never seen him before, you know?
Yeah.
And it was like, oh, you know, he's opening his doors up to artists, $40 an hour. And I was like, 40? You know, because my friend Gus is in Riverside, and he's telling me, like, fool, you can...
the price went up.
I fucked up everyone.
Get it while it's hot. What's the special motherfucker? You got the Valentine's Day, sweetheart.
I didn't check the prices. But so I saw that shit, and then my friend's over here telling me, oh, dude, we can pay for a studio time like $160, and I was like, dude, no, you know.
Yeah.
And so I messaged him on Instagram. I was like, hey, dude, like I found you on IB Press, whatever. Like I'm trying to get a session. You know, he already told you he was trying to take my money.
Right.
So when I came in, and dude, that session, that first session.
I don't hide my evil.
Hey, he was straight up. So he even told me that he's like, man, I didn't want to like you, but that first session was surreal, dude. Having Manners here on the couch, and then letting.
Was it a little nervous for you? Were you nervous?
Dude, hell yeah.
Yeah,
I told him on the rip, I was like, dude, you know what? I'm gonna let you know right now, I'm nervous as fuck.
Fuck yeah.
I'm fucking nervous, dude. Like I was like shaky, my voice was all shaky, and like, fucking.
Pause.
Yeah, for sure.
And make sure this shit.
Oh shit, we got interrupted again. The producer.
Oof.
I know.
Yeah.
Fucking Leon. Yeah, one job. Fuck you doing?
It's alright. It's alright. Yeah. It's all good. It's all
You better be
good.
texting your wife. Alright, we good. She ain't fucked up. Yeah, we straight.
Yeah.
So
You're nervous. You're saying you're nervous.
Yeah, I was hella nervous, but that session was just fucking surreal for me because that was my first time putting myself out there in front of strangers, dude. I don't know Tony.
Right.
I didn't know.
Yeah.
I met Manners one time, because he was out there like even like showing his artwork and like follow me. So I met him and to spoken word was like something personal, and after that it was just personal stuff. It's all metaphors and stuff. So I mean, it probably takes people time.
Oh no, the second when I started mixing it, that's when you start hearing the other stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like, with the problem, like, and this is where it gets as like the engineer studio, you're not listening to any of the words when you're first mixing.
Right.
You're listening to all tone, just fluidity of it.
Okay.
So you could say some of your most and it sucks, but like I think a lot of artists know that if you're rapping some real meaningful shit, don't look at the engineer to automatically pick up what you're rapping. They're not listening for the words.
No,
they're listening for the cadence, tone, fuck ups.
Right.
So a lot of times, like, and it was early of me because I would do the same thing where it'd be like, "What'd you think?" And be like, "Oh, it was dope." No, but like I said this one line that was like super metaphorical. Like you didn't get it. You didn't get it.
I'm not here to get that.
I'm not here to get it. I'm here to fucking make you sound good, bro. Like you get it. That's all that matters.
That's all you.
Yeah, exactly. And that is one of those things. Like, and I think a lot of earlier artists get discouraged about it too, because they'll sit in a session and they'll be like, "Well, they didn't like my words."
You're focused on the screen.
Yeah, exactly. But it's not. It as the engineer or even as a producer, sometimes it's just we're listening to something different.
No doubt. I hear you, man.
But mixing it, the words are nice.
Yeah, I hear on the nervous part. We don't know anybody. I don't know you guys before.
Yeah.
Meeting new people is nerve wracking. Interviewing new artists is nerve wracking for myself. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So I feel you on that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
Like when you guys came in here, I'm like, damn, all right, I gotta fucking, it's different. But now you're like family. You know what I mean? Like 60 minutes in, it's like, yo.
Yeah,
what's up?
I mean,
You
I
know what
already
I mean?
feel more comfortable.
Yeah,
right
feel
now,
more comfortable. You know?
I was walking in here like, oh shit, I walked in on the fucking podcast, dude.
Everyone does.
Yeah.
Honestly, at this point, it's like fucking. Yeah. At this point, it's fucking Pee Wee's Playhouse. Like,
Right.
Who's at the door?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So.
And that's why I hear you on the nervous part. Why I asked, were you nervous and shit? Like meeting those people, especially we've talked about how it isn't here. You know, Leon the Prophet. You know what I mean? Like
I think it's funny because like I was kind of like near your perspective in the beginning, but yeah, first time I came in with Slums, man, I was nervous, bro.
Yeah.
And like my first, like my main goal was like I gotta impress this fool, and then I told him like, what did you think? He's like, yo, bro, I'm just trying to. I'm here to make you sound good. I'm here to make you sound good. I'm like, all right, dog. I'm
It
like,
sound like you fucked up. Like,
yeah. So but I get where you're coming from because like they have a weird perspective of how they know everybody, but I'm still kind of in your boat. I'm still, now I'm involving myself more and being around people that are more creative. So, but at the same time, I know I get where you're coming from. Being nervous, meeting new people. So, I feel you.
Yeah, no, I hear that, man.
Yeah.
I feel you guys too. I feel the same way. You know what I mean? I'm comfortable a lot more right now. You know what I mean? Shit,
Same here, man. Like at first, I was kind of like balled up, reserved. You know what I mean? But I'm like an onion, man. Once I get comfortable, you just peel back the layers, and now I'm right here, like hell.
And Slum's over here all being real and shit. Over here. I'll tell you how it is. But it's dope though. You need that. Yeah. You need that shit. He'll make you better. It's gonna make you better. Yeah. It'll make all of us better.
It's too hard being like fuck that shit.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
It's so much easier just being blunt. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And if you start off being blunt, like eventually you end up getting the pass for everything else. Like, it's a beautiful feeling, man.
Right.
Yeah. When you're introduced as, oh, this is a homie Slums, he's an asshole, be like, all right, cool. You know what I mean? Like,
No shit.
It is what it is.
Emilio told me that. He's like, yo, Slums, he's kind of a dick, I'm like, all right, dude. Like,
Ultimate
okay.
freedom with that shit.
Yeah, and like, I didn't want to, like, my bad for calling him that right now, but
Yeah. I didn't catch it. Dude.
But like, that's what he told me. I'm like, all right, cool. You know what I mean? He's gonna be straight up with you and all that. I'm like, all right,
That's my introduction.
Yeah. We
Bug.
Bug.
It's Bug. That's it.
Yeah,
Bug.
Yeah.
You gonna get game.
Yeah, matter of fact, the day he came down for the Spice One show, I was more excited to meet him than the show. I was like,
Yeah, pick him up and shit.
Yeah, no doubt.
Cause Book, all right. So like the conversations you just had, even though he says he don't talk much, the motherfucker stay talking. Like he always in the middle of him talking like a 20-minute rant. Be like, I don't talk much. Like word, because I ain't said shit except word.
Compared to the year, and 3 months previous to this, I got like 5, 7, 8.
Yeah, but you always end up learning some shit, man.
Yeah.
So it's like, and it's a completely different way of talking, and like, just like, you know what I mean? So
but
like,
with Boog, he just spits straight game to you.
Yeah.
Man. I was at the show. He was just like, "Yeah, man, I'm a nice guy." I'm listening. I'm like, I'm soaking in. Like, "Hi, Boog, I see you." I see you.
soak in.
But at the same time, fuck that shit.
It's a whole lot to soak in.
If they want to smoke, we got to give them all that.
You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
that's that.
Nice guy.
That is the beauty of this shit, man. That's the beauty of like, and I think what shit. I seen some fucking tweet. People were saying like, oh yeah, people are more lonely now because of the social media or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
But like, this shit ain't new.
Right.
Loneliness isn't new.
Nah.
Being mad isn't new. Being antisocial isn't new. We're just more vocal about it now. Like you're able to know. Like we're able to see the highest of highs and the lowest of lows. You know what I mean? So. It's kind of like, all right, you remember when all them fucking birds died a few years ago and everyone was like, oh, it's the end of the world and shit. That shit been happening. Birds will fly in a formation and they hit a cold front. They get frozen and they hit the fucking ground. Guess what happens when a fucking bird hits the ground frozen? It fucking dies. Yeah, that shit been happening. That shit been happening. Ain't no fucking. It's an act of God in the sense that God created the heavens and the earth and the motherfucker got caught up in the middle of it. But it ain't an act of God as a fucking omen where it's like, yo, the world's gonna end. No, motherfucker, you just know it happened.
It's just the circle of life.
Genocide been happening. People been murdering each other. People been fake. People been scamming. Like, scammers ain't on a high. Scammers always been scamming. Like, it's just the way it is. It's just now we have that knowledge of it and shit, and we're able to fucking digest it. And the only problem is that we have given idiots a louder voice. Right. And it's like, oh, shut the fuck up, my guy. Like, you shouldn't be talking. Like, you didn't get bullied enough. Someone should have popped you in the mouth earlier and shit like that. You know what I mean? So that's the only problem with social media. If I could ever see one, is that, yo, dummies are louder.
Right. Yeah.
and the thing is, being stupid is subjective. Because I might sound stupid to someone else. We're like, this fool don't know what the fuck he's talking about. And guess the fuck what? I don't. I don't know what I'm talking about. I be pulling shit out my ass on a regular basis.
And we got a platform. Everyone has a platform. That's the thing too. Everyone has a platform. You can shout out with shit. You know what I mean? Like I was thinking about this platform earlier. I was like, man, I have a platform. Yeah. I should just shout out some fucking coffee companies that I want to work with. So, any coffee companies, let's work. You know what I mean? Like, because I'm tired of fucking buying, my own coffee. So I'm like, damn, I should just shout out some fucking companies and fucking,
Tia's House of Coffee right there in Imperial, man. Shout out.
That's good. Yeah, let me know. Sponsor shit.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Imperial Coffee.
Right. So that's what I'm saying about the platform. Yeah. It's a trip, man.
7-Eleven.
Yeah. Back to a little before we close up, or whatever, the IVC. Hell yeah.
Nah, we ain't rapping on that.
It's dope about the IVC press that connected with you. You know what I mean? That's dope. The IVC press connected you to him. That's fucking dope. With Google shit, you know what I mean? Google searching. Cause I'd be Googling all the time.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy how someone was talking about just like 777 shit, right? Like just things that are just meant to happen because it's just crazy how it all happened in an instant, When I found the article, I was like, oh, damn, okay, this is crazy. Okay, let's see if he even answers me, Like, I don't even know if he's here. Because I saw one of his videos, and it was like, location was like somewhere else,
Okay.
I was like, oh, this fool's in, like, Carlsbad, or I don't know where it was tagged.
Okay.
And I was like, well, that's over with already. He's like, yeah, I'm still based out of Brawley. And I was like, okay, cool. So I'm going to go. Boom, it happens. you know, he ended up like liking the session. Like Manners is giving me good energy. Like he's giving me feedback. You know, he's doing like the mixing stuff. And he was actually like listening. You know,
Right.
so I was lucky that Manners was there to give me that feedback. So
Nice.
so he was like, hey dude, I felt your spoken word. Hey dude, like this is good. And then fucking Casey walks in.
Oh yeah,
dude.
the homie was filming. The homie Casey, he's working
Yeah.
for Latin Beast TV, and he's working Evolution.
Alright.
So he's putting together something dope.
Yeah.
It's coming. Yeah.
Yeah, so Casey walks in the session, then he's hearing the track or whatever. He's giving me feedback too. You know, he's recording us because he's gonna be part of like some the documentary, right? And all that energy at the same time was like, you know, building me up because like he was saying, like, you know, I came in like balled up and like trying to put myself out there, and then once they were giving me that feedback energy, I was like, okay, dude, this is how it's supposed to be. Like I'm gonna put it in how it's supposed to be now. So, you know, doing recordings, kept doing it over and over, like it just felt good, you know.
Yeah.
And it felt like almost like it was all meant to be, you know. So once the session was over, I went home and like with this big ass smile on my face because I was like, yo, this shit's rolling, it's rolling now. And then like I think you texted me like later that day, you were like, hey, good session.
Yeah.
And you know, maybe for you that's like a casual thing, dude. That's like a hey, good session, bro, you know, see you next time. But for me, that was like, holy shit, dude, like for real.
That's why I stay
like,
smiling, bro. Because it's
yeah,
just nice,
man. It's
man.
just fun.
This shit's fucking
Yeah.
nice, man. You got something good going
Yeah.
on.
Like
Right to
there's a
that.
thing, man. Like there's ego, but there's no ego in this,
Yeah.
man. Like I love this shit.
Yeah.
Like for me to not send that text would have been like to me. How could I not? You know what I mean? Like this dude put something here that like that hit me, and I'm like, yeah, like I'm gonna acknowledge it.
Yeah.
Like I usually hit you up after we do the podcast.
do, yeah.
I shoot you a text like, yo, that shit was fucking dope, because you have to acknowledge this shit.
Yeah.
Like fuck the ego, fuck the I'm cooler than you type shit. You have to acknowledge the fact that shit's fucking dope.
Hell
Sometimes.
yeah, man. Hell yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
shit is fucking cool.
Yeah.
Like yo, you came to my like Trash Mall broke through to the show. They didn't have to, man, but they
Right.
showed up as strangers, man. That shit means
Oh,
a lot
shit,
to me.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Dale being right there, he
Right.
took the camera, started filming for us and shit like that. That shit means a lot to me. He didn't
Yeah.
have to do that shit, man.
Yeah.
But he's taller and he got a better angle. So you know what I mean?
Yeah. Straight up,
So like
man.
that hit, you know what I mean? Malik rolled through real quick. The homie Ark Styles, he showed up after we were done, but he still showed up. Like that means a lot. Like just someone Johnny Keys took in the middle of all of his filming. He stopped by and said, "What's up, man?" Like the fact that we were even there, the fact that we had the lights, you know what I mean? Like it's so many different shit that is just for us not to acknowledge it because what we got ego in our head or because the person might not reciprocate it. Who cares if you don't? I'm saying it because I need to say it. You know what I mean? I'm gonna say it because I need to say it, because if I don't say it, it's just not the way I am, man.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like
Right.
that shit. It's better to put it out there.
No
it's
doubt.
better to put yourself out there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? 'Cause,
I hear you.
You know what I mean? And then here's the thing. As much as that's the good part of it, I will also turn around and be like, after you leave, you need to rewrite that shit and don't come with that shit again.
That's crazy.
Because
That's dope, though.
it's the duality of it.
Right.
Sometimes a good session is a great session. It needs to be acknowledged. But sometimes a bad session needs to be acknowledged. I'm deleting everything you recorded.
And I've been the
That's why he got
recipient of
the-
that.
As soon as he got the microphone, I'm like,
You know, I've been the recipient of that, man. Like, you know, but like, I get what you're feeling, man. Like sometimes, like, you know, you're so nervous and you come in with like really low expectations of yourself for someone to acknowledge, you know, like it feels good. You know what I mean?
oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, he's been
Yeah,
on like
yo,
2-3 times.
yeah, but
Yeah, Prophet. Yeah, Leon the Prophet. Yeah, it's Leon.
he's
I've
he's
been
our-
in the camera frame
yeah,
so many
homie.
times, man.
He's like Jimmy Kimmel's Chewy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I get where you're coming from, man. Sometimes you're just like, man, you know, like you come in really low expectations for somebody that's seasoned like Slums, you know what I mean, to let you know what's going on, and he's like, you know what, that's good, you know. But I've had my fair share of bad sessions too, where I'm like, yo, like
I'm gonna take your word, not for nothing though, man.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
I,
not
lear-
for nothing.
I learned the new music from you, man. Like I
Yeah.
discovered you.
Yeah.
And you're fucking tight.
Thank
you know,
you,
like
thank
Leon
you,
the
man.
Prophet. I mean, as far
That's-
as like what you made him into.
that-
You know what I mean? As
That's
far as like, you know,
appreciated, man. I
you're-
appreciate that.
Like, you know, you're talking now, but your rap doesn't sound how you're talking.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Yeah, if that makes any sense.
No, dude.
You made him sound like that.
Hey,
You know what I mean?
This dude's a perfect example,
Yeah.
Boog. Like
Yeah.
when he raps, bro, I swear it's like a conversation. I'm just sitting there, like, all right,
Right.
you know, just peeping game.
Right.
Yeah.
The snare's just there.
I like it. I like it. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go listen to you later on. I never heard you, so I'm gonna listen to you.
I'll play it
You
right
know what
now.
I mean? Yeah, exactly.
We'll
So
play it
I'm
off-
discovering new
off-
music
off
myself
camera.
still. You know what I mean?
camera.
On this podcast. Yeah.
We got music playing in the background too. Like, I've heard people like
We'll play a little some music right here too, if anything.
Music in the background.
You know, play history or anything. Or...
I don't got it.
yeah.
I don't, it's not out.
Oh, it's not out.
Nah, it's not out. Yeah, that shit ain't out.
Okay. Oh, shit, I'm recording.
In the tuck. It's just in the tuck. Yeah, man.
Okay.
But I think we good.
We
man.
good?
We got 75. We had 75 minutes, hour 15,
right.
man.
Dope.
Yeah, man. If y'all at lunch, y'all already late. Clock back in.
Straight up.
I want to thank, of course, thank y'all for always commenting, liking, sharing, subscribing, all that good stuff, man. And for joining us, man. I don't know what we doing, man, but it seems like we're doing a good thing. We having fun with this shit,
Straight up.
man. You know what I mean? And we started off a little rocky, man, but I'm
Hey, we got there.
I'm glad y'all stayed
thanks.
on for that, man. Little girl and shit. You know what I mean? I want to thank the homie Bug, Leon.
You know
what I mean?
it is.
Juni, you know what I mean? Rolling through. And yeah, man. Omar.
All right. Hit it up next week. That's
All
it,
right,
man. Peace.
Yeah, man. Hopefully, eventually, we actually start doing what we said. We've been saying we're gonna play music. We're gonna start playing music soon. You know what I mean?
Right.
Maybe the next one. Maybe the next one. Yeah. We got something, man. But yeah, man. Do all that shit. Like, comment, subscribe, man. Thank you.